It's time for Money Matters. Joining me today is Josh Smith from Strategic Wealth Designers to talk about stimulus checks. So, Josh, let's dive right in. What should people do with that extra money?
Well, I think for most people, really what they're going to do with that extra money, with the extended shutdown and lockdown of the economy, they're probably going to put most of that towards savings. I think right now, when you look at the last numbers I saw, there's about 17 million new unemployed workers. So I think for most folks that are out there, now I'm not going to speak for all, but I think for most folks that are out there, they're actually going to take those checks. They're either going to put them in their savings account or they're going to use that just to cover their basic needs and their basic expenses.
Now, I know there are a lot of people out there who, like you say, do need this, but then there are people who are still working right now. So this is almost like a bonus. Are you predicting anything as far as trends on spending for people who just have a little extra cash now?
Really with everything that I'm hearing for most people that are out there, even if they're still currently employed and maybe they're in a safe position, I think it is worrying when you drive down the street. I know whenever I go out, I might pass, maybe 10 or 15 cars when I used to pass maybe 40 or 50 on the way to, say, a grocery store or to a restaurant. So I think for a lot of people that are out there, even if they have the ability to have extra income, I think it's going to be a long time before when they get extra money and that they're going to spend it just like the way they did in the past.
All right. And then finally, let's just talk about, your overall outlook on this. How do you think the economy is going to recover?
Well, I am hopeful, but I am concerned with the psychological effects, the long-term psychological effects. Even if we were all told tomorrow we could go out and behave normally like we did before the COVID-19 outbreak, before the government shut down of the economy, I think it's going to be a long time before people behave the way that they used to. I think they're going to think long and hard about, going out to restaurants, visiting certain family members and doing the things like they used to do prior to this outbreak. But I'm also an optimist about the American people. I think there are going to be a lot of new trends, a lot of new ways that our economy is going to operate. So I do think we will recover from this. However, with everything that I'm seeing and I'm hearing, we may be looking at years and not weeks or months for the economy really to recover from this long-term shutdown.
All right, Josh, thank you so much. We certainly appreciate your time. And if you have something you'd like to discuss, just go ahead and send us an email to news@wkyt.com and we'll talk about it here. And for more ways to make your money matter, visit wkyt.com. For WKYT, I'm Andrea.